Hello and welcome back, students from American Public University System. Welcome back to HCAD 400. We are in week 2 of the course where we are investigating and researching the mission, vision, and values of the health system within your scenario. Under week 2, we will develop a theoretical and practical approach to strategic planning. We will assess the strategic planning process for potential ethical issues. Specifically, the submissions here in this week will cause you to create a value statement related to the healthcare industry. You will compare mission and visions of other healthcare facilities. And then finally, apply ethical principles to healthcare values. As always, we have some very good reading for you. Um, Compliance and ethics for project management governance. I think you'll find that very helpful, not only in this week, but throughout the rest of the course. There are some examples of mission, vision, and value statements from various healthcare organizations across the globe for your reference. There is a population health improvement template. It's called a community health business model that engages partners in all sectors. There are some tools that will prepare you for the strategic planning process, and then a tutorial on how you write your mission statements. There are some additional resources available for you. The final strategic plan case study scenarios, those are brought over from week 1 and will continue on throughout the rest of the semester. Remember, in week 1, you selected one of those scenarios. That's the scenario that you're going to stick with the rest of the course. If you'd like to add, change, or modify the objectives or the goals of that scenario, feel free to send me an email with your rationale, and I'll be more than helpful or more than happy, excuse me, to approve that for you. And then finally, there is a recommended reading by Finner, Mission, Vision, and Values, The Essential Foundation. It is a peer reviewed journal article, and I highly recommend not only you read it, but try to integrate that into your assignments, if not in this week, in future weeks. That actually saves you from having to go out and find other peer reviewed journal articles. Just go ahead and use the ones that are embedded in the course. Those are going to be the ones that will be most helpful to you anyway. There's actually a pretty good lecture, or I would say an overview of mission, vision, and values there. So I would suggest that you go ahead and read that. It breaks down what the vision, values, mission, goals, and objectives, and ethics are within the healthcare industry. Think you'll find that very helpful in your process of creating your submissions for this week. And there are two. The first one is your discussion board posting. And what I'm asking you to do there is just to obtain the mission, value, and vision statements of a local healthcare facility that you are familiar with. It could be in state or another state. Some of you actually may be overseas right now, or at least outside the continental United States. So please feel free to pick a healthcare facility that's close to you if that's helpful. I'd like for you to, in your discussion board posting, describe the similarities or differences between the two documents. You're going to determine how the history of these institutions have evolved over time and what has actually influenced the content of and context of these statements. And then finally, want you to extract the ethical principles of beneficent, autonomy, and justice, and show how they are demonstrated in the mission, vision, and value statements. Remember, for all of these assignments where you are using tools to extract the information, very important that you embed those in text citations to give full credit for the source of the information. I know it may seem a little redundant, but that's just part of the minimum expectations that we have here in the healthcare space, okay? And then finally, in week two, just a very small critical thinking assignment. You're going to go back, review, or I should say, review your case study again, and you will create a short history of Acme Medical Center based upon the facts that were provided. You're going to end by copying the current status of uh, AMC as defined in the scenario. And then, number one, you're going to develop a mission, vision, and value statement for Acme Medical. These statements will be an integral part of your final strategic plan. Your mission statement should be approximately 2 sentences, and the vision should be one. Several value statements may be created if that's what you'd like to do. And then finally, in that uh, critical thinking assignment, you're going to discuss your rationale for choosing the mission, vision, and value statements in a 2 to 3 page scholarly paper where you will show the ethical principles of beneficence, autonomy, and justice, and how they are demonstrated in those value statements. Okay, I think that is enough for now. Please reach out to me with any questions, comments, or concerns. And if I did not mention it, and I did not mention it, I want to thank you all for the hard work that you have put in week one and here at the beginning of week two. I look forward to participating with you on the discussion board postings and in the discussion board forums, and then, of course, reading your critical thinking assignments at the end of the week. Please reach out to me with any comments, questions, or concerns. Bye bye for now.